Hello there YouTube, welcome back to Richmond. Now in this video we have something a little bit special for you. We have got some kind of computer control added to Richmond layout. So instead of me doing all the talking, why don't I show you what we're doing. I have noticed that a lot of you haven't subscribed to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you do. Click on that little red watermark in the bottom right corner of your screen, and also click on the bell icon to get your notifications when I've uploaded a new video. So I've brought my little MacBook Air out to the layout, and we've downloaded a piece of software called JMRI. Now this is a computer program that will let you control your layout, control your points, signals, locos. It'll also give you functionality for occupancy, block detection, etc, etc, and it also lets you program your decoders and change your CV settings and stuff. We haven't quite got to that yet, so what we've done so far is we've drawn this little schematic of the layout. You'll see the station area there, the loco run round, the main to main crossover, the goods yard, the down sidings, the loco shed there, and the turntable road. Now it's only schematic, but it works quite well. So here we have number 21 points, which is the down main to up main crossover into the platform. And if we click on that, that's that set of points firing. And then we'll click it back. I don't know if you can see that. Let's just zoom in. That's a little bit better, so you can see what I'm talking about now. So yeah, so if we click on that set of points, you'll see it changes the little diagram. And let's just change it back and change this set of points here, and then we'll change some points in the fill yard. And now we have a little thing called the throttle, which just go up a little bit. So you can use this, or you can use something called Y throttle or We throttle, which is an app on your phone or your iPad, and basically use a touchscreen on your iOS device to control the trains. There's two versions. There's Y throttle Lite and Y throttle, and Y throttle Lite is just the basic sort of throttle and function control, so you can go forwards and backwards at whatever speed you desire. You've got your emergency stop, you've got all your functions like on here, and that's it. And you can select various locos. On the full Y control software, you've also got the option of adding turnout control from JMRI, and obviously your signals as well. So you can have a little diagram of your layout set up on, I suppose your iPad would be better for that sort of thing, and you can control the whole layout wirelessly. Now JMRI is a free piece of software, so it's not highly polished. It's got loads of functionality. It's been an absolute swine for me to set up and get working on my MacBook, and I suspect it would have been no different on a Windows PC. There are all sorts of issues just getting it all to work, because I'm not very tech savvy, I must admit. But I finally got it working, and basically all it is, let's just zoom the camera back out and again. So we have here the USB cable going from the Mac to the back of the Zephyr Express. Now the Digitrax Zephyr Express differs from the previous Zephyr controller in that you don't need a USB to serial adapter. It just uses a straight USB to, it's like the old printer cable, where it has the square socket on the other end, and that plugs into the back of the Zephyr, like I say, and then you can just set it all up, and away you go. Now unfortunately I can't show you the Wii throttle working because I'm filming this on my iPhone, and what I've been doing, because I haven't got Wi-Fi in the garage, I've been using my phone as the mobile hotspot, as the Wi-Fi hotspot, and I've connected my iPad to it and the MacBook to it, and I've been using Wii throttle on the iPad. Now I can show you Wii throttle on the iPad. It won't work because I've turned the hotspot off, but if we just turn my iPad on, I'll be able to see it's nice and simple. This is the Wii throttle Lite, and basically you just put your address in there. You set your address. If you want to change loco, you release and then type in the next one. And then once you've got your loco in, so at the minute it's got my IVET class 5 in there. And then if we go to that, you'll see that you've got various functions. It's not many functions, only sort of 7 functions, but it's enough to keep you going. I'm going to download and pay for the full version, and hopefully at some point get some Wi-Fi out here. I don't know if it's going to be a range extender or another router. I don't think the router has to be connected to the internet, but we'll see. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So we'll just show you JMRI working. And what we're going to do is we're going to get my DMU, which is 101, and we're going to send him back to the sidings. So if we look here, we're not touching the Zephyr at all. And in a minute, once I set the DMU going a little bit faster, and it's on the way. So put the speed to 50%, and then it will slowly pick up speed, and you can hear it now if I stop talking. And there she is appearing at the right of the screen. So I'll show you, it's all controlled by this. So if I press stop, everything stops. And then we'll put some speed back on it and send it on its merry way. So that in a nutshell is JMRI computer control of the layout. There we go. And it's off into the sidings. This whole thing's still in its early days. This is all really, really new to me. I've only just gotten used to having DCC. But if you guys like what you see, there are various options. It doesn't just work with the Digitrack Zephyr. It works with NC Powered Cab, Gauge Master Prodigy, pretty much every DCC controller you can think of that's got LocoNet or a similar sort of compatible connection. And I'm really impressed with it. It works really well. There are other functions, like I say. There's a decoder programming part to this, and if we just go here, this is what connects you to the Wii throttle. So it's just that. So you just put in your IP address with whichever device you're using Wii throttle on, and it just all connects automatically. It's a lot easier using a phone or an iPad to control the trains. And this, well, it does look quite good. It's quite clunky, and yeah, like I say, it's not a polished commercial product. This is a free piece of software that's available to download online. Give it a try. It's actually pretty good. I don't know if I'll be using it all the time, but I thought I'd experiment with it now. And if I get some Wi-Fi in the garage, then it'll be easier to use with the phone. What I may do, instead of using my expensive MacBook, I might get a cheap Windows laptop and install it on that. And this sort of negates the need for a control panel because it's all there, although obviously it doesn't look fantastic on there, but it's a cheap alternative, a free alternative to spending a lot of money on a control panel. So I hope you like this video. Please do feel free to comment as usual. Bye for now.